Bridgerton Season 4, Part 2 is about to turn everything we thought we knew upside down. The latest trailer drops a bombshell that throws Benedict Bridgerton into a whirlwind of impossible choices where love, family, and social standing clash with devastating consequences. Sophie Beck may seem like a simple maid, but her presence ignites a tension that threatens to consume the rigid world of Regency London. Benedict, caught between his heart and the unyielding demands of society, has just made a mistake that could cost him everything, asking the woman he loves to become his mistress. Sophie fled without answering, but the sparks between them refused to die down. This isn't just a love story anymore. It's a revolution, a test of survival, loyalty, and desire, and Part 2 promises to push the boundaries of passion and scandal in ways we've never seen before. As the curtain rises on Bridgerton Season 4, Part 2, the stakes couldn't be higher. The trailer plunges us directly into Benedict Bridgerton's world, a man torn between duty and desire, status and love, reality and the dreams he has always chased. The first part of the season laid the groundwork for what has been a story of tension, attraction, and impossible choices. But Part 2 makes it brutally clear there is no turning back. Benedict's proposal to Sophie Beck, asking her to be his mistress, was not just controversial, it was explosive. The scene left the ton divided, critics debating the morality, fans questioning the heart of the character, and Sophie herself caught in a web of fear, strategy, and undeniable longing. For Sophie, this is personal. She knows exactly what such a role means because her own mother walked that treacherous path. It is not romance, it is survival, and accepting it would put everything she holds dear at risk. The trailer paints this reality in sharp, unflinching strokes. Sophie is no longer simply the enigmatic object of desire from a masquerade ball. She is a fully realized character with her own agency, navigating a world that wants to confine her, belittle her, and force her into a role she refuses to play. Her resistance is fierce, deliberate, and heartbreaking. And yet, Benedict is relentless. He cannot stay away, cannot ignore the pull that Sophie exerts over him. The trailer captures him in moments of desperation, attempting to bridge a gap between their vastly different worlds. Every glance, every hesitant step towards Sophie is loaded with tension, hinting at a love that is as dangerous as it is inevitable. Benedict, once the carefree, charming artist floating through high society, now confronts the full weight of consequence. He is no longer a man merely enjoying the thrill of romance. He is a man who must choose, and the choice carries life-altering implications. Society is unforgiving, family expectations are unyielding, and the Tun's rigid class system will not tolerate defiance. Lady Violet Bridgerton's warnings echo throughout the trailer, reminding Benedict that his decisions have ripple effects far beyond the walls of his home. What he chooses will affect not only his life, but the lives of everyone around him, particularly Sophie. The trailer also reveals that Sophie is fully aware of these stakes. Her resistance is not born of pride or caprice, but from a deep understanding of what is at risk: her safety, her dignity, and her survival. The tension between them is electric, a constant push and pull that keeps the viewer on edge. Benedict's charm, his intensity, and his vulnerability are on full display, showing a man who was utterly undone by the very woman he loves. Every frame communicates the torment of a love constrained by society, and the trailer does not shy away from the raw emotion that has been simmering since Part 1. There are no easy answers, no safe paths, only choices that carry tremendous weight. Beyond the central romance, the trailer hints at other stormy currents running through the Tun. Old rivalries, family secrets, and hidden dangers threaten to unravel even the strongest alliances. Each character faces their own battles, but Benedict and Sophie's story remains the beating heart of the season. Part 2 promises to deliver sweeping emotional stakes, complex character dynamics, and a narrative tension that escalates with every passing moment. For fans, the return of key characters like Anthony and Kate, along with the deeper exploration of Lady Violet's wisdom and influence, adds layers of drama and anticipation. But ultimately, the season pivots on a single, burning question. Can love truly survive when the world itself is set against it? Every glance, every whispered word, every unspoken emotion between Benedict and Sophie in the trailer signals a story that will challenge the conventions of the ton and the hearts of its viewers. Part 2 of Bridgerton Season 4 is not simply a continuation, it is a reckoning. It is where the fairy tale collides with reality, where desire meets consequence, and where the impossible becomes unavoidable. Sophie and Benedict are no longer free to play with romance as a game. Every decision matters, every risk counts, and every heartbeat could tip the scales of their destiny. The trailer makes one thing painfully, beautifully clear. Nothing will be the same when the ton returns to Netflix, and the love story of Benedict and Sophie will either rise in triumph or shatter under the weight of society's demands. Part 2 of Bridgerton Season 4 opens the door to a world where every choice carries weight, and every moment between Benedict and Sophie is charged with a tension that borders on unbearable. The trailer makes it clear that Sophie's refusal to immediately accept Benedict's mistress proposal is not rejection. It is survival instinct, a careful calculation born of years navigating a society designed to suppress her. Her strength and independence are palpable, and yet, every step she takes to maintain distance only draws her closer to the man who has completely disrupted her world. Benedict's struggle is just as intense. For a man who has spent years questioning societal expectations from a safe distance, the reality of true rebellion is terrifying. He must navigate not just the rigid rules of Mayfair society, but the expectations of his family, the judgment of the ton, and the very real consequences of following his heart. Every scene in the trailer pulses with this sense of peril. The love story is no longer just about stolen glances or secret meetings. It is a high-stakes dance where every movement is calculated, every decision could destroy everything, and every heartbeat counts. The narrative pushes the audience to feel the weight of this world. It is a society where class dictates survival, where status defines destiny, and where stepping outside of convention can be fatal. Sophie knows this more than anyone. Every moment she spends with Benedict is a test of courage, every whispered word and lingering touch a gamble, and yet she cannot resist the pull she feels toward him, the undeniable connection that defies logic, reason, and the rigid boundaries of her station. The trailer emphasizes this push and pull, highlighting the emotional and social obstacles that stand between them. We see Benedict's frustration, his desperation, his willingness to challenge everything he has known in pursuit of love. We see Sophie's caution, her resilience, her inner conflict between heart and survival. These two worlds, one of fantasy, one of harsh reality, are hurtling toward collision. But the danger isn't only in their love. The trailer hints at other forces stirring in the background. Irma Gunningworth looms like a shadow over Sophie's life, a constant reminder that the ton is not forgiving and that every misstep could have devastating consequences. Family dynamics add layers of tension as well. Lady Violet's wisdom, Anthony and Kate's return, and the shifting allegiances within the Bridgerton family create a backdrop of political maneuvering and emotional complexity. Every character's choice resonates far beyond themselves, rippling through the intricate web of Mayfair society. In the midst of this, the trailer teases moments of intimacy that are no longer just romantic. They are acts of rebellion, defiance against a world that would rather see them apart. Every touch, every look, every whispered word is a declaration. Love will not be contained. Benedict and Sophie's story is no longer a fairy tale. It is a story of survival, desire, and the courage to risk everything for the chance to be together. The trailer makes it clear that Part 2 will test them like never before, and the audience is left on the edge, wondering how far will they go for each other and what will they lose along the way. As Bridgerton Season 4 Part 2 arrives, the anticipation reaches its peak, and the trailer leaves no doubt that the coming episodes will be the most intense yet. Benedict and Sophie are no longer characters navigating a flirtation or simple romance. They are fully realized individuals facing impossible choices, their love tested at every turn by the relentless pressures of society and the dangers of their own pasts. The trailer emphasizes that nothing is safe, nothing is simple, and nothing is guaranteed. Sophie's struggle is more than romantic hesitation. It is a fight for dignity, respect, and survival in a world that would see her diminished. Benedict's struggle is equally compelling, as he is forced to confront the realities of his privilege, his family's expectations, and the consequences of defying society. Every moment of tension, every fleeting touch, and every glance is heavy with meaning. The stakes are monumental. One wrong move could shatter their world, alter their futures, and destroy everything they hold dear. Secondary storylines add layers of intrigue, danger, and suspense. The return of Anthony and Kate with their child enriches the family dynamic, while Lady Violet's guidance underscores the importance of wisdom, foresight, and the burdens of responsibility. Araminta Gunningworth remains a looming threat, a reminder that the Tun is full of perilous obstacles, while the weight of past choices and family legacies continues to shape Sophie's decisions. The trailer leaves viewers on edge, emphasizing that love in this world is never easy, never safe, and never guaranteed. Every scene pulses with suspense, drama, and emotion, pulling the audience into the characters' struggles and triumphs. Part 2 promises a season where passion, danger, and social politics collide, creating a story that is as thrilling as it is emotionally resonant. Benedict and Sophie's love is no longer a whimsical tale. It is a force that challenges the foundations of the Tun itself, a story of courage, risk, and the willingness to fight for happiness against all odds. As the season unfolds, viewers will witness heartbreak, defiance, and triumph, experiencing the intensity of the characters' choices in a way that feels immediate, real, and unforgettable. Bridgerton Season 4 Part 2 is more than a continuation of a story. It is a reckoning, a thrilling, emotional journey, and a celebration of the risks and rewards of love that refuses to be tamed. The question hanging over the Tun is the same one Benedict and Sophie face every day. When love comes at the cost of everything you know, are you brave enough to take it? Part 2 promises to answer that question with passion, drama, and a level of suspense that will leave viewers on the edge of their seats, heart racing, eagerly awaiting every twist, every turn, and every moment of this unforgettable season. The countdown to February 26th has never felt more intense, as the Tun prepares for a return that will redefine love, challenge the rules of society, and deliver a finale that is as thrilling as it is emotionally devastating. Part 2 of Bridgerton Season 4 opens the door to a world where every choice carries weight, and every moment between Benedict and Sophie is charged with a tension that borders on unbearable. The trailer makes it clear that Sophie's refusal to immediately accept Benedict's mistress proposal is not rejection. It is survival instinct, a careful calculation born of years navigating a society designed to